Before the fall of the world, there was order. Not perfect, but controlled. In the earliest years, the global community faced a growing problem. Conflicts were increasing, nations were unstable, and traditional alliances were no longer enough to maintain peace. In response, a new organization was formed. Rapid Defense Maximization, or R.D.M. Among the founding contributors, Robloxia played a central role in establishing the organization, providing early resources, infrastructure, and political backing that allowed R.D.M. to take form. It was designed to function similarly to a united global council. But unlike past attempts at international cooperation, this one worked. R.D.M. was built on a simple principle: unified response. Instead of divided national interests, member states contributed resources, intelligence, and personnel into a single coordinated system. Decisions were centralized. Execution was immediate. There was no delay, no political deadlock, only action. As global tensions continued to rise, R.D.M. evolved. It was no longer just a council. It became a peacekeeping force. R.D.M. units were deployed across multiple regions. They intervened in conflicts, stabilized war zones, and enforced ceasefires when diplomacy failed. Over time, their presence became constant, and their authority undeniable. Nations began to rely on R.D.M., not just for conflict resolution, but for stability itself. Military operations, crisis response, and large-scale threats were increasingly handled by R.D.M. rather than individual governments. It was efficient, it was effective, and for the first time in decades, the world was stabilizing. With success came trust, and with trust became dependence. R.D.M. was no longer just an organization. It had become the backbone of global order. Its decisions shaped outcomes. Its presence prevented collapse. But with that level of influence came new questions. How much power was too much? And what happens when a single organization becomes responsible for the entire world? Before the chaos of dawnfall, before the wars that followed, there was R.D.M., not as a last defense, but as the system that held everything together. And for a time, it worked.